July 1, 2024, Durango Dank here. Supreme Court of the United States rules in favor of presidential immunity. When you think about the ruling they made on the January 6th, this is just the end of the line because they they can't take it away because this is the first time any of this stuff kind of happened so openly, and it'll probably be the last time. The Democratic Party has overshot, gaslit everybody for the last 60 years. You know, racism. I saw a black man driving a Lamborghini down the highway the other day. I don't look like I didn't see anybody else driving in a Lamborghini that day. You know, my black friends have all the hottest chicks. They got the best cars. They're laughing. They're laughing at this stuff. But there's other people that don't have that kind of money that are minorities that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And what this case is going to do is now drop everything, go back to normalcy. Because we haven't been normal in a long time, folks. And why our adversaries and them figure out their digital moves around us, we're so caught up in divide and hate and racism for the same conversations that we don't hear from any other country. And that's why the Supreme Court did what they did, because it has to stop. And AI is about to stop it all in January 2024 because we needed all these people to come out of the closet. And all of them that came out on the Sunday show talking about Biden and Joe Biden. Dr. Joe Biden will save COVID. Remember when Whoopi Goldberg said that? These are the people that are running America, folks. And they're grasping straws right now because they're losing. Because people are waking up. Gen Zs are saying, hey, you know what? We're not going to be 60 years old and not have anything because people that were older fucked everything up for us. And sooner or later, AI is going to do the right thing. It won't be Google. It won't be YouTube. It won't be DuckDuckGo. And it won't be Bing or all these bloviated people that have been coming out of the closet for years. And some things we should have stayed in the diversity, equity, and inequity, or whatever, however those. See, even saying it is just bad. When you put he and she behind your name, I don't understand that. But this is all linguistic twisting that people who don't know the vocabulary of words that are making up their own linguistic communication vibes. It don't work. And so AI has to do the right thing because we can't build rocket ships on bullshit. We can't build rocket ships on failed journalists that are really tabloid newspaper constituents that belong not even on the supermarket tabloid aisles. Even those magazines don't get picked up anymore. So you look at the magazines that were used to be down, wow, like in our stores, it'd be a huge row of all types of magazines. Now it's all been cut because people ain't reading magazines. They're too hooked up on their digital devices. But right now, what this is, it tells us who the leaderboard are in the top stories. ABC, Forbes, you come down, Fox, Face the Nation. These are ones that were telling everybody that Joe's on point. Joe's the man. We can't do it without Joe. He's sharp as a tack. What happened at the debate? Are you going to believe what you see, or are you going to believe what they tell you? And that's where we're at right now. And it's sad because our adversaries, we are the biggest ass clowns to the whole entire world right now. See, they don't come out and air all their dirty laundry. Only Americans do. And we, Even if the sleeper cells that are currently in the United States that everybody else wants to deny, that are the DEI crowd, the woke crowd, the smash and grab crowd, the victims, I mean, and why true victims are laid shattered and tattered in the streets of the digital ways and means of the ruling party. And if Trump gets in the office, you see everybody, oh, he's going to come after us. They're broadcasting exactly what they're doing to him. And they don't have to worry about Donald Trump. They need to worry about generative AI, because they've made layers and layers, because it has made supervised decisions on layers and 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 more layers of information on all these people that don't make sense. All these people that have no common sense, and all these people that are lying their asses off to the world that America is in decay, just like the city and county of Denver and their takeover of the Spear Amendment. They smashed and grabbed the best Democrat mayor ever, and he died in office, Mayor Spear. I took him to court. Case 23CV54. I sued the clerk and recorder. I pro se did it by myself. I couldn't find any lawyers that had any balls, because they're all part of the takeover. And see, they didn't understand that generative AI is going to make it right, and it's through the data dumps every new year. And when they get data dumped into the dark web, and their lives won't change, they won't even know it, but they won't show up on anybody that does the right thing. And all these people, I've watched it for years, 18 years almost, here in Denver. I've watched the Democrat Party just destroy our beautiful city, and just wreck our streets. Our streets smell like urine, and you have all these people throwing parades. Oh, we got the best wines in the world, this one magazine said. It's all their friends like NerdWallet and all these other liberal bullshit organizations that I can't wait to get flushed. They're going to get flushed, folks. And it's happening because we can't live like this no more. And Gen Zs, let me tell you something, you young cats. All my whole life, I'm 64 years old, my whole entire life, I did things my way. I had the most vile, evil people that I have ever met in my music career, in my nightclubs, everything. I've seen it all, heard it all, been called it all, and I'm still standing here telling them people to go themselves. You know what I mean? That's the beautiful thing about what's coming. And Gen Zs are not going to sacrifice their freedom for their electronic devices. They're not going to sacrifice their freedoms for some fucking housing and some $300 a month in food and their cell phone for free. And because when they get away from their cell phone, if they do, because the apparatus is one that is very, very manipulative. And it'll take you for the ride of your life. It'll take your worth and totally suck it dry. That's called nano power extraction. It's a new money. You can't see it, you can't touch it, but if people are bloviating things about how much money they have and they're doing this and that, it doesn't, it won't factor in. And here it is, folks. You've got all the Chicago. Look, this guy's on there twice. Anyways, and then you have, this was April 25th. That's why the Supreme Court waited for the last moment to make their decision, because they have to, because DAs, prosecutors, other public officials have immunity, so shall our president. Because you can't say, okay, well, the only ones that get immunity is the justice, the judges, the prosecutors, because you see what's happening. And POTUS can't rule on that. And the ones that go against it, they're going to be indexed too. All these Supreme Court judges, all the judges in America, they've been indexed for years. You know who indexed them? China. This is how fucking stupid our people are. You know, when you got people that think Jill Biden is a fucking doctor, okay? When you got Whoopi Goldberg saying, oh, well, wait till Dr. Biden gets in there, she'll fix the COVID. I hear she's unbelievable, paraphrasing. But, you know, I've seen it all, folks. I guarantee you I will not be here in 30 years. And those people that are 30 right now, when they could change things, like I could have changed things when I was 30, but I couldn't. Because when I was 30, I was suing the federal government, the best trained police agency in the world, the FBI, and their fucked up field agents, not all of them, just the ones that are concerned mine. And then, look, 30 years later, now all their bosses are coming out. We needed them all. We live in a really sad time right now, and all the media, they're going to be flushed too. Believe me, ABC, CBS, NBC, all these people that are pitchmen for the bad, because you didn't do the right thing. You thought don't be evil was something? Do the right thing is more realistic when it comes to Gen AI. And Gen AI will supervise the bad out of the whole entire world of the digital means. They'll still be around in the mortal world, but there's nothing we can do about that. Or is there? Because when you think about voice crosstalk indexing, think about voice indexing, GPS, cell phone tower pings, when you think about cloud content, when I heard some of the people that were in front of Congress talking about how some of the emails were deleted, folks, that is such a crock of shit. Because you can go into the cloud and extract anything that you want, especially on politicians, lawyers, judges, because their content gets saved. It's just the way it is. Because at the bottom line, the bottom of the day, right, it's all about Google and YouTube and them doing the right thing. And they can't fight all the battles, especially for those that don't want to pay any money. So I'm telling people, hey, you need to get yourself a Google Cloud, and all the content that you have, you need to put it on that. Because if you think you're going to keep it on these manipulative, throttling companies that have bullshitted, worse, just, I mean, you know, Twitter's supposed to be gone. X is, I don't need, it's so confusing with all the X and the Facebook and all that. For Twitter's supposed to be gone, Facebook's supposed to be gone, Meta, you know, it's all smoke and mirrors brought on by two of the most wealthiest men in the world. One's a punk, and the other guy's a mad scientist. And you know who the punk is? Remember the Blue Belt boy, Mark Zuckerberg? I tried challenging him. He got scared. Yeah, they all got scared. Told me not to contact him no more. Oh, what's wrong? Blue Belt can't fight? Mark Zuckerberg, that guy's going to go down as the biggest ass clown of the 2030. I've seen it. I've seen what's going to happen to Elon Musk and his little shit. Because sensible people are going to have to get rid of people that are not making sense. And it's sad because if they don't, AI will.